Hey guys, it's Kristine. Welcome back to my channel where I talk about budgeting in my bullet journal. So today I'm going to be going over my budget for May paycheck number 2. I was paid on Wednesday and it is Friday when I'm filming this. So I've already made some purchases. I'm going to cover up my expense tracker on the right side, but I will walk you through my my budget for this paycheck. If that is something you're interested in seeing, keep watching. So I actually already filmed a budget with me video, but it was a little much. So I was expecting less money for this paycheck because I was out for 2 days. I was out sick, but I was able to use some supplemental sick leave. So I did get a full paycheck. So I had everything sort of penciled in and I was making changes as I went. As I walk you through this, I hope I remember why I did make the changes that I made. If you remember my May 2022 budget, this is what it looked like. I was planning to put $490 each paycheck for my rent, etc. So that's PG&E and water. And then for the rest of my bills, I was planning to put $385 each paycheck. And then these were the numbers for my emergency fund, Roth IRA, Santa Saver, and these were my variable expenses and my sinking funds. So a lot has changed since then. So we're just gonna go over what I've got right now. See this. So I'll have that off to the side. Okay, so let's go over my bills. I'm budgeting $16 for Netflix. I believe the actual price is $15.49. So whatever's left over will just stay in my account as a buffer. And then Disney Plus and Hulu's $14. Blue Shield number 1 is $288 and Blue Shield number 2 is $125. And that brings my bill total to $443. Now, normally I would just add, what did I say earlier? $385. I would normally add $385 to the G1 checking, but this time I added $360.97. That was enough to get my balance to $457.34. In the column that says previous, these are my balances in these accounts on the day I got paid. So I had $96.37 in my G1 checking account and I added $360.97, which brings my balance to $457.34, which will cover this amount and leave me with like $14 extra. For my G1 rent, etc., I already have $712 in there and 88 cents, and I only added $53 this time, and that brought my total to $765.88, which will more than cover my rent, etc., or my rent for June rather. Now June, I have 3 paychecks in June. I have one on the 1st, the 15th, and the 29th. So I'm not so worried about building up the money in the rent, etc. account because I will have 3 paychecks in June. So I can get myself caught up. Now the whole reason why I'm chopping up those two items up there, and I normally try, can I say I normally try not to touch them? I mean, I have in the past, but I try not to. My whole thing is I'm trying to keep it even so that I don't have some bill heavy paychecks and just kind of keep it even throughout the months and stuff. Anyhow, I'm going to pick up my daughter tomorrow, gonna help her move, pack, and clean her dorm, and then bring her back home. I have one hotel night stay planned for tomorrow night, which I may or may not cancel, but in the event that I don't cancel it, it's gonna run me about $200. and that's the hotel stay and parking. It is pricey. Everything has gone up. So like the hotels that I normally would stay at would be like $140. Those have, like, my favorite hotel in the area where my daughter goes to school is sold out. It's graduation weekend, so it's totally sold out. So I got something a little bit farther away, but not too far, and it was almost $200. It was a lot. And then I go back next weekend to bring her back because she's doing summer school. So I'm going to go back next weekend to help her move into the summer dorm. And that's going to be another hotel night stay for me. I just don't know how much work I'm going to have to do. So when I've got a long drive ahead of me, I don't want to do it tired. You know what I mean? So it's 2 trips down to SoCal. The last time I went to Southern California, I spent $203 in gas, and that was including 2 weeks of work. And back then, gas was about $5.09, $5.39. Yeah, and right now I believe it's running about $5.30 something in my town. So I'm expecting it to be like $5.60 something in her town. I have no idea. So I'm beefing this up, the gas budget. So this will give me about like $3.50, almost $3.50. And that should be enough for this weekend and next weekend. For travel, the $3.70, I already have the $100 in there. So the $3.70 plus the $100, that's $4.70. That'll be good for my one night stay this Saturday, and then one night stay next Saturday. I would prefer to stay more than one night because it's such a long drive, and I want to enjoy the area and actually not just, drive back and forth. But the price of lodging is so much that I am just going to skip it this time. One night is enough. There's still the possibility that we get done early. She's supposed to be packing up her stuff, and maybe we don't have to stay the night, or I don't have to stay the night. And I can't, by the way, I can't sleep in her dorm. There's like rules. That would have been nice. I could have saved myself a hotel stay. But groceries, I added $200 because my daughter's coming to town and we're probably going to go grocery shopping. Household, I only added $50 because I already have the $100 from last budget and that I didn't touch, and I don't really expect me to be buying anything in the next 2 weeks out of household, although I might, because my daughter's coming to town. So I added the $50 in there just in case. Eating out, $52.24, and I added $120. I'm not sure if this is going to be enough. I do have some gift cards though, so we could just use the gift cards to eat out. Like when my daughter's in town, there's a couple local places that have gift cards too. So I'm hoping I can stretch this, because if you have been around for a while, you know that we like to go out to eat when we're together, and even when we're apart, we like to go out to eat. So yeah, hoping I can stretch that. So copays and meds, add $74.16. I'm adding $50. I already have a 3-month supply for my most expensive prescription, so I don't really anticipating needing this right away. I might need some over-the-counter stuff, possibly. So I'll just keep adding money to this, but I didn't need to add like $100 or anything like that. $50 will be fine. Allowance, I put in my usual $60. Fun money, I added $100 to the $55 that I already have. I don't anticipate that we're going to be going out to do anything fun. Even though my daughter's going to be in town, I have work. I didn't take the week off or anything. So if we do anything, we'll probably go to the movies, and I still have my Regal gift card that I can use. Yeah. So travel we already went over, and uncategorized. Uncategorized, I had a negative $16.61. I added 30 to zero that out, and then I'll still have like $13.39 left over for my unbudgeted category. And then for beauty and self-care, I'm adding $50. I think my daughter does want to get a haircut, so I'll probably use some of this. But with the new hairdresser being not as expensive as my current hairdresser, I think I'll be okay not giving myself $100 for beauty and self-care. And then car maintenance, $50 as usual. Birthdays and holidays, I think I'm going to change the name of this to gifts and giving, because I have been tending to use it for not birthdays. So anyway, I'm putting $50 in there. And my Amazon Prime that I'm saving up for, I believe the renewals in September. So $15 each paycheck, and that should get me either all the way or close to the amount that I owe. So all of my variable expenses added up to $12.60, and normally, there's that word again. So in the past, I've only been putting like $7.20. 610 there, 730 here. So this is pretty big. This is a pretty big chunk. So I needed to take it away from other categories. I did explain these first two. Sinking funds will get the 165 like I discussed. Santa Saver will still get the 25. Emergency fund was supposed to get 135, but I cut that back to 108, and Roth IRA always gets 250. So all these added up equals my paycheck, and that is that a zero-based? Is it considered a zero-based budget if I have the uncategorized at 30? I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. Anyhow, I hope this, I hope I made sense. I feel like I explained more in my previous video, but honestly, it was so all over the place. I think I was getting bored watching it. So anyhow, I have a video coming up on Sunday. So this video that you're watching right now, I'll be posting Saturday. I'm going to try to get it up, get it edited and up in the morning. And then I have one that's edited and ready to go on Sunday, which is a different kind of video. It's a bullet journal, not a plan with me, but like a setup, bullet journal setup with me kind of thing. It's kind of ASMR-ish. There's not a lot of talking. I just did like an intro in the beginning, and then the rest of it is just me writing and doing lines with my pen and my markers. So if you want to see what the rest of my bullet journal looks like, tune in on Sunday. If that is not your cup of tea, that is totally okay. I just wanted to do it because writing out stuff in my bullet journal, or even doing this, like doing the lines, writing it out, it calms me. In fact, I've already got my June budget set up for all 3 paychecks, kind of tentatively, because I was stressing out about like how I was going to do this budget and still have enough money for the rest of June. Like I needed to make sure I had enough money for my bills, for rent, etc., and my regular consumer bills. Anyhow, deep breath, Kristine. So anyway, so I was stressed out about this, so I turned to my June budgets to kind of write it out and calm myself down, and it works. I don't know. Does anyone else do that? leave me a comment down below. Anyhow, thanks you guys for watching. I will see you in the next video. I hope you have a good night or good day, great weekend, and yeah, thanks for watching. Bye, guys.